Welcome to the AlphaStaff webinar series. Today we will be discussing the AlphaSource systems and tools and the products that are connected to our portal. We are not going through all of the products we offer here at AlphaStaff, but we will be covering the products most frequently used and most frequently asked about. My name is Sarah Costin. I've been here with AlphaStaff for about 11 years. I've worked on many of our operational departments, including benefits, project management, client implementation, and information technology. Today, I'm the Client Technology Manager, which is a group responsible for our client-facing technologies and how our clients interface with them. This is a new focus for us, and we're really hoping to engage with our clients and understand how you're using our systems, and as well as researching new products and technologies for the future. Today we chose a couple of topics we're going to talk to you about today. AlphaSource, Smart Start Benefits and Onboarding, Informer Reporting, and AlphaDoc, which is a resource forms document library. To just briefly touch upon the advantages of self-service, why do we want to have self-service? Most importantly, we want to go green. This is a term that's been used for many years, and we're trying to limit the paper flying between your employees and our clients, and to ultimately to AlphaStaff here for processing. Having a streamlined one point of entry, there's a lot of red tape that can be cut through, not to mention the 24/7 availability to make your changes and updates to the information as you need to make those changes. The most important part of getting into our system is knowing where to find our links. If you go to our alphastaff.com website, the employee and manager links to the login screen can be found right there at the top of the page. As some of you might have noticed, we did recently make a change to our system. There is a process called two-factor authentication. If you're accessing our portal from your computer, the first time that you do log in, it does install a cookie to your machine, and that cookie identifies you as the user. If you're not logging in frequently, meaning less than once every 30 days, it will ask you again to authenticate. The goal of this change is to have a layered defense to your data, similar to the way that you might access a bank portal, for example. They do want to make sure that you are the person trying to access the system. The most important part of this process, in order to obtain the web key that is necessary to authenticate, you do need to have an email address on file. Whether you're using a manager account, a super user account, or an employee account, you do need to have an email address on file. If you don't, please do contact our 800 line, and someone will be happy to assist you with that process. Within AlphaSource, I'm going to begin with the employee self-service portal. This is not new, but we do occasionally add features and functionality, but the core of the product does remain the same. If you have allowed access for your employees to enter our portal, you've probably done this when your account was just being set up, or perhaps as kind of discover what AlphaStaff has within the portal. You can pick and choose your menus you'd like employees to see, but we do have a standard menu view that we typically roll out to our clients. Employees can access their payroll history, check stubs, their prior W-2s once the years have closed. They can have a view-only access to their personal information, direct deposit, and tax settings, but they can also, you can allow them to make their own changes to that same information. This is very effective in most cases because there's nobody that knows their employees' data better, if you will, than the actual employee themselves. So they're less likely to make any errors because they are actually invested in the information that they're entering. For our clients that use our benefit administration services, we also have the ability to show existing coverage and the details around that coverage, as well as they can access our online open enrollment portals. The manager self-service has many of the same options as our employee self-services. However, you have a few more menus in connection with managing your employee files and that information tied to those files. Most specifically, the core of the product is the timesheet entry of the file uploads of payroll, for example. If you're managing your time and attendance in another product, which AlphaStaff provides, or maybe you have on your own, you most likely receive a data file of those hours that are reported. You can import that file to our systems and do any final tweaks to that payroll and timesheet. That information is then submitted to the payroll processor. They go through the checks and balances, and then reports are built and pushed out to the web, so you can have everything sent digitally, not through an email, which might require a password protection of the files. Everything can be stored right within the approval process. And then once you've reviewed those reports, you can go ahead and approve that payroll electronically so that you're not sending additional emails and so on. Just like employees, you have the ability to review and update personal information, direct deposit, and tax settings for your employees. You can set up a view only for certain managers and edit it only for other managers. It is a little flexible. We do have, like the employee menus, a standard option that we do push out to our clients. However, you can customize that as you need to. Maybe you don't want to grant global access for all of your managers. You want to limit their view to specific departments or locations. You can go ahead and do that as well. I'm going to call out a feature that's available on our manager portal. It's called our Answer Center. I'm not sure if you've ever stumbled across this feature in the past, but it allows you to open a case to your account manager for specific topics, maybe benefits or payroll. The intention of this is not really for urgent issues. We do encourage you to use other methods like email or phone if you have an emergency. However, this process allows you to create a ticket through our Salesforce system, as well as be able to monitor the progress of what's happening on your case. Again, it is encouraged to use this so we can track issues that may reoccur for not only you, but our other clients, or questions for that matter. But it also allows you to see that history right here on your portal. Now we're going to talk about our new hire onboarding portal. We have a product called Smart Start. It is a single sign-on product which connects to AlphaSource. This is a cloud environment that allows our new hire employees to log into our portal, the same portal, AlphaSource. They access it through the same place. It allows them to make real-time updates to all of their required new hire documents. The system will send them reminders to log in. That reminder also has, for their first day of work, what is the I-9 and what do they need to prepare to produce that I-9. It collects all of that information, stores it in our portal, and the managers can have access to that data. However, that data is brought back into our systems. So the process begins in AlphaSource through our new hire process. Once you've been activated for electronic enrollment, you have two different options in order to process your hire. You have an option where you can process everything yourself as the manager, or you can open the Smart Start process. That process will create that record for both activating it on the payroll side, not ready to be paid, however, puts it in a queue where it's pending. And at the same time, an email goes out to your new hire employee with all of the information that they need to log in and complete that portal. Once the I-9 has been completed by the employee, the information comes back to the manager via notification. You're told to log into Smart Start and go ahead and process Section 2 of that I-9. Once the manager completes that process, the information comes back to AlphaStaff. We do a review of that I-9, and if we're doing E-Verify for you as well, we process that I-9 with the E-Verify as well. The welcome portal for the employee can be customized. You can put a logo at the top of the screen. You can add any specific details you'd like to welcome your employee if you wish, but we do have standard text available. The employee will simply just page through, clicking next buttons, and complete every piece of the paper new hire packet that we do provide you. And as they finish each page, a check mark does appear on the side menu, letting them know what they've already completed. Now, if they log out and come back to it, it does kind of keep their space where they were. However, it won't fully submit their file until all of the required documents are completed. The manager can view through their dashboard the progress of where the paperwork is. Maybe if it's sitting in AlphaStaff's queue, you'd be alerted to that on your dashboard. But the majority of it, you're going to live on your top menu bar. You're going to do your approvals and run your section 2s right through the quick links at the top of the page. If you're a client that takes advantage of our benefits administration as part of that new hire process, those employees who have eligible plans for our portal will see an enrollment menu as part of the Smart Start process. If you don't take advantage of our onboarding for new hire paperwork for tax and I-9s and such, and you only want to do your enrollments online, you can have just your benefits provided there. This portal is the same portal they'll also access for your annual open enrollment as well. If you are utilizing this process without our new hire onboarding, we do encourage you to put your and collect the information for your employee's email address, because tied to that will be enrollment reminders periodically through their window. So let's say they're eligible for benefits first of the month following 60 days. They'll have reminders as you get closer to those deadlines, if they haven't already enrolled, to go onto that portal and do take advantage of that enrollment. At the end of that process, they are provided a confirmation page. It'll give them a summary of all of their elections, who they're covering, and the costs for those elections. The page does tell you when a section is completed or incomplete, and they, again, can't submit their benefits until all of the elections have been either actively chosen or declined. This is a good way for us to protect the company to say, yes, we did offer you these benefits and you chose to not enroll in them. The printable PDF of a confirmation can be provided at the end of that process before it is pushed back into our systems. Okay, next we're going to talk about AlphaDoc. This is a system where we're providing forms and notices, maybe training manuals, any document that AlphaStaff does provide to you. It's available for download, PDFs, PowerPoints, those kinds of things. These are AlphaStaff specific forms. However, we do also have the availability to import your own client documents as well. If you're interested in that, do contact your HR account manager. Here's a quick view of what that looks like. Some of you might be familiar with another library that we had used in the past. This new format is a lot easier to use and search and find documents and information. There are many categories available for you to browse through. You can, do a general search by clicking on the folders. You can also do a keyword search. So maybe you're looking for a direct deposit form. Simply type direct deposit in the keywords, and the options available to you will appear. Other ways, you can search by Spanish forms, perhaps, or you're only looking for PowerPoints or anything in a specific category. This is what the view looks like when the available documents do come up on the search criteria. You simply select that document and choose to download it. Similar to the Alpha Docs, we do have another library where we specifically isolated the safety library. So this is for safety loss and programs for workers' compensation and so on. There are many hundreds of documents available for your review, maybe specific trainings to adhere to federal agency regulatory mandates. Do take advantage of this. There's lots of information put out there for you. Okay, now on to Informer reporting. This reporting tool accesses real-time data. You're able to search our system quickly using keywords to find certain topics of reports. If you're unable to find a specific report that you're looking for, do contact us. We can help you find a report that might be available to you. You can also request a custom document or form, a report to be developed for you and specific to you. There may be a cost associated with that report. However, it is reasonable and we can certainly help you navigate that. Taking a little view of what you find when you click the Informer link. It will show you the standard reports that we have available. They are sorted in alphabetical order by default. However, if you put the search criteria in the box, it will help you trim down what you're looking for. You can launch the report straight from the screen, or you can open the report and put in special criterias for that report. Once you find a report you like and you might want to use it often, you can select it as a favorite and it will show up on the menu bar on the left. Taking a deep dive into what the report criteria look like, anything required for you to make a selection will be at the top. It will vary based on what report you are choosing, but it does help you slim down the results that you're looking for. The report sample will show at the bottom, and you would launch the report in order to get the full data set of what you're looking for. Within your view, what's nice is you can slide the columns around, so it's easier maybe for you to organize for what you're using the final product for that report. You can drag the columns into the groupings and get easy summaries of that data. Or if you're looking for specific locations or departments, just as a quick way to find data fast, you can enter your criteria into the search box within the report and it will help you filter that a lot easier. Of course, the most important part of running a report is being able to extract that information. When you export, it gives you a variety of different formats. A few to mention are Excel or the CSV files, Adobe, if you'd like to freeze that data and provide it in a PDF format, or you can maybe put it into a text file if that's what you're looking for. That information you can name your file as you're exporting it. What I like to do is set a schedule for that report. So it works kind of like Outlook. You choose, the date range you want that report to be produced. You can leave it open-ended. You can select a certain time and how often you'd like that report to be run. You can also schedule an archive of the report. And what that means is it will run that report maybe once a month to freeze that data in that point in time, but it stores it within Informer so you can come back to it and review it later. Finally, as I mentioned earlier, we are always looking to improve our products and services. Coming soon to our product lineup is applicant tracking. Within this product, you're able to simplify and streamline your posting of jobs online. You can receive resumes and sort through them easily with this product. You can also communicate and schedule interviews with your applicants. And when you found that ideal candidate, you can automatically send them to the onboarding portal so they can begin the new hire process. This portal posts jobs online to a variety of boards, and it's customizable to your needs. Please contact your account manager if you're interested in this product. There is an additional cost, but they can review the different packages and pricing that we have available. AlphaStaff is continuously reviewing our products and services and functionality. If you have any suggestions or requests you'd like to have reviewed, if you want to review how your current settings are and maybe see what's missing from your menu of items, please contact us and schedule your technology assessment. So thank you for attending our webinar today. Please join us again for our next webinar scheduled for April 13th at 2 p.m. We will be discussing coaching for performance. Thank you.